Many home workout enthusiasts hit a common plateau. After a few weeks of initial progress, gains in strength and definition seem to stall. The mistake most people make is focusing exclusively on volume, churning out more squats, more push-ups, and more crunches, while neglecting one of the most powerful pillars of exercise physiology, static muscle tension, or isometrics. The truth is that the secret to building a strong, dense, and functional physique without weights isn't just in the movement, but in the muscle's ability to sustain a load under constant tension. Isometric exercises don't just activate more muscle fibers simultaneously, they also promote a massive increase in endurance and joint stability. In this comprehensive guide, we will explore the 5 isometric holds that will change your body, detailing proper execution, the mistakes you must avoid, and the science behind every move. The science of isometrics: why staying still gets results. Before we dive into the exercises, it's important to understand why staying still works. In a standard isotonic repetition, the muscle goes through phases of shortening and lengthening. In isometrics, the muscle remains at a fixed length under high tension. This recruits high-threshold motor units, the fibers responsible for explosive strength and muscle volume. Additionally, isometrics strengthen connective tissues like tendons and ligaments, making your body far more resilient to injury. 1. Isometric squat, building legs of steel. There is a myth that to have powerful legs and defined glutes, you must use a leg press or heavy barbell squats. The isometric squat debunks this idea. By holding your body in the bottom position of a squat, you create temporary vascular occlusion and mechanical tension that mimics the effect of a heavy external load. Physiological benefits. The focus here is on the quadriceps, glutes, and core stabilizers. Beyond strengthening, holding this position improves bone density in the hips and femurs. Because it involves large muscle groups, the metabolic demand is high, aiding in fat loss even after the workout. Technique and critical errors. Assume a squat position, thighs parallel to the floor, and maintain total stillness. Alignment. Your knees must be strictly aligned with your ankles. A common mistake is letting the knees cave in, dynamic valgus, which puts dangerous pressure on the ACL. Spine and chest. Keep your back straight and chest open. Hunching forward unnecessarily taxes the lumbar spine. Depth. Don't force a depth your body can't handle. If you feel sharp knee pain, raise your hips slightly until you build enough tendon strength. 2. The plank, the foundation of core stability. If you're still wasting time on hundreds of traditional crunches, know that the plank is a far more efficient and safer solution. The abdomen wasn't designed just to crunch the torso, but rather to prevent the torso from moving when it shouldn't. In other words, to stabilize. Why the plank is essential. The plank targets the deep core, including the transverse abdominis, multifidus, and pelvic floor. A strong core is the foundation of all human movement. It protects the spine against herniated discs and improves the transfer of power between your upper and lower body. Injury prevention. The plank's effectiveness drops drastically if your form fails. 1. Straight line. Your body should form a straight line from head to heels. Do not let your hips sag toward the floor or point toward the ceiling. 2. Core engagement. Imagine someone is about to punch you in the stomach. That is the level of contraction you should maintain. 3. Breathing. Never hold your breath. Apnea. This spikes blood pressure. Breathe in a controlled manner to keep the muscles oxygenated. 3. The Superman, a shield for your spine. In a world where we spend hours sitting and hunched over phones, the posterior chain, back and glutes, becomes weakened. The Superman is the antidote to poor posture, strengthening the lower back, posterior deltoids, and glutes. The power of the posterior chain. This exercise is vital for preventing chronic back pain by activating the erector spinae, the muscles that keep your spine upright. The gaze trick. A fatal error in the Superman is looking forward or up, which crushes the cervical vertebrae. The secret is to keep your eyes fixed on the floor, maintaining a neutral neck. Lift your arms and legs slowly and with control, focusing on the contraction rather than the height. If you feel a pinch in your lower back, reduce the range of motion. 4. Isometric push-up, the ultimate strength challenge. The isometric push-up is where the strong truly set themselves apart. Instead of moving up and down, you lower yourself halfway, until your elbows form an angle, and lock the movement. Benefits and intensity. At this point in the movement, the chest, shoulders, and triceps are at a maximum mechanical disadvantage. They have to work twice as hard just to keep the body still. It is an excellent builder of sticking point strength that translates directly into more reps in standard push-ups. Joint care. Because this is so intense, the risk of arching your back is high. Keep your glutes squeezed to protect your lower back. Position your hands directly under your shoulders. Placing them too far forward can create harmful leverage on the rotator cuffs. 5. Side plank. Balance and oblique definition. The side plank completes core work by focusing on the obliques and the quadratus lumborum. It is an essential exercise for lateral spinal stability and a tapered waistline. Stability and coordination. By supporting yourself on just one arm and the side of your feet, you challenge your vestibular system, balance, and force the shoulder stabilizers to work in tandem with the torso. This prevents muscle imbalances where one side of the body is stronger than the other. Execution tips. Keep your elbow directly under your shoulder to avoid joint overload. Your hips should not sink. Push them upward actively. If it's too difficult, you can drop the bottom knee to the floor as an initial progression. Workout structure and progression. For beginners, the goal is to hold each position for 20 to 30 seconds. As your endurance increases, aim for 60 to 90 seconds. The last move mentioned, the isometric push-up, is undoubtedly the most challenging. Few people can hold it for more than 45 seconds with perfect form. The secret to evolution is consistency. Integrate these holds into your routine 3 times a week. You will soon notice that even without weights, your body will become a much stronger, more defined, and more resilient machine.